Good morning. It's me, Nick from Nick's Village, Nick's Healing Words. I'm going to sit up. You're not going to see me. You're going to hear me. And I'm going to pull some cards for the collective today, July 25th, 2022. And I know I was inspired today. I've been wanting to do videos of pulling cards, and I just haven't. And so I was inspired today to finally do that, to pull that out and do it. So this is for the collective, which means all of us. It's just what's in the energy in the air, what's going on right now. I'm thinking about what kind of readings I want to do and put on YouTube, but for right now, I'm just working with the collective reading. I actually have some sage. I actually want to burn a little piece. Some kind of around my cards. Didn't really get a burn I wanted. Oh, there we go. There we go. So sage helps to clear the cards from any energies that they may have picked up from other people I was reading, from other things I was doing, where I was. The whole thing of the cards is to receive energy. So you have to clean them and clear them of energy also. And I use sage sometimes. I use Palo Santo. I use clear quartz, selenite, any number of things to clear the vibration that's in my cards. So we're going to pull 3 cards from my inner child deck. We're going to pull 1 card from the Shaman's Oracle deck. In the Shaman's Oracle, I stay pretty on point with reading just from the book. That's how I do Oracle cards. I don't know how others do them, but that's how I do them. They pretty much just, I pull the card and I read what the book says to me. Tarot is completely different. And I'll be working with other decks doing these readings. But for right now, my first one, I want to work with my favorite deck, which is the Inner Child deck. I've worked with this deck for 20-some years, since I probably began reading tarot. Worked with this deck. We might be pulling more cards because I don't like these. Not that they're for me to like. So we have the 4 of Swords, the 6 of Swords. Both of these were turned this way. And we got the Child of Wands. So here's our Child of Wands. Here's our 6 of Swords, which is reversed. And here's our 4 of Swords, which is also reversed. I'm gonna pull the Oracle card, because maybe that'll give me some clarity. If not, I'm gonna pick another card. Because I get what's going on a little bit in these. Ancestor of Illusion, that jumped out, and I usually always let the card that jumps out be the card. So Ancestor of Illusion jumped out, so we're going to run with that. We're going to keep that right now. We're going to put it on this over here. So it's still burning. It's just not sitting on anything flammable. I'm picking one more card out of the Inner Child deck. Just because kind of person I am. And bam. Ace of Wands did not give me what I was looking for. So it's going to challenge me today. And that's okay because I need a challenge, I guess. Child of Wands. Wands are spiritual principles. This child is floating on a butterfly outside of the earth, the moon. This card was pulled up right. So for me, when I look at that card, when I think about that card, I see this child of wonderment, this child of seeing these things with these new eyes. It's a child. So it has that certain imagination and way of looking at things that are outside of the way that we've been trained or conditioned. They haven't been trained or conditioned yet. So I feel like what it's saying to us is look outside of what you know. Look at things with the eyes of a child of wonder. And this is spiritual principles. So this is like maybe there's something new that is coming along that's being introduced to you. And don't close yourself off to it immediately. Don't say, well, I've always done it this way and I've always seen it this way. And instead approach it with wonder and amusement and the energy of a child. And it could be anything that's being shown and given to us in this time. And then we're going to get to I'm going to go to the Ace of Wands. So this was the card that I pulled. I was just like, I've got to pull another card because I can't listen. So this is the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands is telling you that something's being unraveled. Something amazing within your spiritual life is being unraveled. And so for me, it's like it's being unraveled, and then you have the child, and it's like, well, look at it. So that would lead me to believe that something's being unraveled, something beautiful is being shown to you. The birth of something that, it's a butterfly, so it's the birth of something that had been in a cocoon, that had been incubating, and now it's being unraveled to you, and you're being urged to look at it in a way of a child, to like be curious, to be excited, and to really look at it and to not just blow it off. And then we come to the Six of Swords, which is reversed. And so swords, we talk about our struggles. And so you see this card and you see like this celebration, like they've got their cups and they've got their swords, so they won the fight. They're celebrating that they won, and they're all together, but it's reversed. So for me, it's like you don't even see the victory. You don't even see what's happening, what's unfolding right in front of you. Like you don't even realize the war, the strife, the trouble, the what you just came through. And then the support that you have holding you up, you're not even seeing that. Sometimes when things are rightly earned, we look at ourselves as that's just the way it is. We don't give ourselves the credit for being the amazing human beings that we are, and acknowledge what we went through and the people that helped us get through that. Sometimes we just see it as that's just the way things are. And I believe that we're being asked in this card to not look at it like that, to look at it like it is a victory and it is a time for celebration, and you are surrounded by light and love and friends. And then I get over here to the Four of Swords, which is also turned upside down. It's reversed. And so just something about me, if you're going to be listening to me, I don't always read reverse. I do not always read the card as reversed. I feel if I feel like it's reversed or not. And those two cards were very clear to me that they were reversed. I wanted to turn them over, and I initially tried to turn them over and was like, yeah, no, there's something here that you need to know that you're not paying attention to. So when I have the Four of Swords, and then I think about this reverse, so he's got the dove, it's peace. It feels like everyone's doing their part, and they're headed into this tunnel that's going to take them out to this other place. The water is calm. Everyone's relaxed. And then I see it reversed. I'm like, you're struggling against nothing. It's going calmly, it's going smoothly, but you don't feel it. So the whole thing, what's going on around you is us, collective, all of us. The energy that's around us is something big is being unraveled. Something that's been incubating for a long time is being unraveled. It's being prepared for us, shown to us. We need to look at it like a child, like, oh my God, this is brand new. This is great. I've never seen this. This is beautiful. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Instead, we are sitting in this place of not realizing the success we had by getting to this place, and we're just sitting around in this misery. We're not accepting the success. We're not accepting the camaraderie. It's calm, it's smooth, and we are creating the air of turbulence, the air of everything's not okay. We are probably creating that because of conditioning, and that is why we are being asked to look at it with a child's eye, because a child isn't conditioned in the way that we are conditioned. And then we get to the Ancestor of Illusion, which is the Shaman Oracle card. Distractions, return to reality, recognizing true friends, and acknowledging illusion. Recognize the beauty of truth and deceptive character of falsehood. Once we achieve this insight, we will never opt for delusion again. So I feel very connected to those words in this reading, because I feel like these two cards are delusion. It's a delusion. It's not really what's going on, because if these cards were up like this, it would tell you that that's what's really going on. But instead, they're reversed. And then you have this card that's urging you to look at things differently. And when you see things differently, you'll never want to go back to being deluded by what's going on, by your tainted, by your spirit, because of conditioning. So in this reading, I feel like the main things to do are to look at what's unfolding before your eyes with wonder and delight as a child, and to see the people and the things that have supported you and experience this victory with them, And don't make waves where there are none. You're just making it harder for yourself. This reading was very timely for me. I don't know if it was for you, but if it was, send me a comment in the comment section and let me know. Hopefully I'll be doing these readings a couple times a week, and eventually I'll evolve into some other kinds of readings. But for right now, I just want to do some collective readings, give you guys a feeling of me and how I speak and what I'm into and how I do things. You can check my website out, www.nixvillage.com. You can check out my Facebook, my Instagram. There's links to all of that on my website. Thank you for checking me out. And please speak to me in the comments. Let me know what you do and do not like. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. And I'll talk to you soon.